happening. Right now, let's see what our bandwidth is like. 300 kilobits per second. I think we're at 30. Man, I don't like that. I think we'll come down a little bit. All right, I'm gonna mute myself here. How do I mute myself? There it is. Mute? Mute? Where's the mute? There it is. No, no, I'm talking. It's okay. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna follow. Yeah, I'll call it. So, yeah, kind of, but that's all right. Hilliard hockey Friday night. No, is it Friday? It is Friday. Friday night hockey. Hilliard hockey versus Northeast Storm. Hilliard is in blue today, and the Northeast Storm is in the red and white. And we are about to start first period. Everybody's gathering around the net. Yeehaw. Welcome, everybody. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, wait a minute. I think we're going to get an anthem, aren't we? I think we're going to get an anthem. All right. Yep, we're going to have the hats off. Tarps off, boys. No. Not the tarps. Stop that. But, okay, again, it's Friday night hockey. Hilliard playing against the Northeast Storm today, varsity. Looks like everybody's getting to their positions. Looks like we have River Carmody in net tonight. And we are about to get an anthem. All right, actually, I think that is Caleb in net. I think he was in the black jersey. Maybe you're right. Okay, so streaming on YouTube with this app here. Try and hopefully the focus is all right. You'll be able to see okay. If not, well, we do our best. Okay, coming up to the opening face-off, River Carmody in net. Looks like we have Barney, Francis, and Mason on the line. Line opening up here. And there we go. Pretty loud. All right. Okay, Owen Mason loses the face-off, but it comes right back to Martin. Martin handles the puck, goes D to D, sends it up to Barber, and Barber sends it up into, what's that, Francis. Francis dumps it into the zone, Barney giving chase. Still in the zone, Martin gets it down, almost gets a stick on it there, 86 does. We still have it in the zone. Martin sends it over to the D, to Barber. Barber takes a shot, and it gets tipped down and goes wide. Martin gets it again, sends it down low to Francis. Francis gets checked, and that's knocked off the puck. They were able to gather it up, and we get it back, and it comes back up to Barber. Barber sends it to Martin, and Martin puts it wide, and Barber gets it again, and they're getting a big old check in the corner there. And they're dancing around. Oh, gosh. Caden Francis knocking somebody down. Here we go. Mason tries to get a shot on and gets blocked. It goes back to Wong. Looks like we've changed. It goes up. Yeah, it gets blocked by 7. Gets it in. Looks like Storm is able to break it out, and they got a little bit of a run going here. All right, here we go. And it's no shot, but it ends up getting around the back check. Gets passed up. Goes D. Comes down to shot. Saved by River Carmody. I should just say Carmody. All right. Anyway, it gets broken out into the zone. Caden Francis is able to dance it in, and he gets around the second one, and gets a shot and gets a goal. There it is. Caden Francis. So, let's see. Who gets that? Caden Francis gets – oh, wait a minute. Looks like Eric got the line here. So, it's 25, 97, 7, 9, and 62. Wait a minute. Wow, I was totally wrong. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I thought it was Francis. But I guess I didn't see the 5. I saw the 2, but not the 5. All right, Joey Riley on the face-off wins it back. Gets a little check. Gets a little chippy down here. Wong picks it up, goes back into our zone. Sends it over to Dom Ferrari. Loosen that up a little bit. Goes down behind our net. Who else? Who's getting it? Watkins. Looks like Watkins picked it up. Sends a chip over to 90 or 25 to Eric. Dumps it in. Goes around the net. Going to Chase. They pick it up and they get possession. When I say they, I mean Northeast Storm. I'm just going to try and say Storm. We pick it up. Hilliard picks it up. Looks like, who's that? 48. Kimbleton. Colin Spray gets a shot and he gets blocked, but it gets dumped back down in the corner. It was broken out, and we're on the chase now. So, 40. Kimbleton gets it. Goes around behind the net. He's under some pressure. Dumps it off for Wallen. Wallen sends it up to Kimbleton. Kimbleton on the rush into their zone. Goes down, takes a shot. It goes up high. A little check into the boards. Can't see over the pillar. And it looks like Jack Clevenger is able to pick it up. It is able to be broken out. Gets mischecked there. Where's that puck at? There it is. It gets dumped. Woo, they pick it up. And they get it into our zone. It looks like they might have a shot here. Nope, that one went wide. Still down on the board, Wallen. Wallen picks it up. Sends it up to Clevenger. Clevenger takes it a little bit. Looks like he's got some time and space. And he's going to run with it for a minute. And he's going to dump it into the zone. Storm picks it up. Getting bugged by Owen. Caden Francis with a big check. And who was that? Barber picked it up, tried to drive it in. Francis got it in. 86 with a shot. Goalie made a save. Little shovel pass. Martin has it here in the neutral zone. Gives a little bit of time and space. Goes into the zone. And is going back down behind the net. Still has the puck. Oh, no, he dropped it. Sorry. They're able to break it, clear the zone. I wouldn't say break out, but clear the zone. Mason picks it up in our zone. Drives through the neutral zone. Passes it up to 21. Francis giving chase into the zone. Barney picks it up in the slot. Couldn't get really anything on it to get it there. So now it looks like it's going to be some kind of a penalty or something. No, I guess not. Apparently not. Looked like it would have been a penalty. Barney gets it up into the zone, sends it to Francis. Francis doesn't quite get to it. It comes back out to the neutral zone. Wong gets. It was offside. Wong actually held him up there. Storm gets it and tries to get it in, but Ferrari touches it, and it looks like they're offsides there. All right, I got to get my commentating legs underneath me. I'm not doing a very good job. That was an offsides, but we're in our zone. Okay. Well, Joey Riley on the face-off here in our zone. And I think looks like we win it. Aiden Wong sends it back down behind the net. It comes back down. Joey, oh boy. Yeah, don't just do that, guys. Somebody go get it. Looks like here we got a shot coming in. Oh, that looks like that went wide. Looks like it was deflected wide. Who is that? 25. Eric gets it, takes it into the zone. We're a little bit offsides. Just a bit offside. 11 minutes, 55 seconds left in the period. First period. Score is 1-0. Oh, and we are on a... Oh, that's why. We're on a penalty kill. I guess there was a penalty there. Sorry, I didn't even see that. So who's in the box? Who's in the box?
97 on the faceoff.
Who's in the box, though? I didn't even see the penalty. Watkins is in the box. 97 gets the faceoff. We're on the penalty kill. And the slider around the net didn't really have much on it. Storm is able to get it. Dumps it up into the zone. And that was a nice save. That was a nice cherry pick, but a good save by River. And we clear it down into their zone. Storm, yeah, he's cherry picking on it. Because we only had 4 guys. That's why he got that open. So Kimballson actually did causing a little bit of problems down there for them to clear out. And Storm is able to get it, but not out of their zone. Or not, well, we brought it out, but we ended up to pick it up and send it back down in. Storm picks it up, takes it up behind their net. Sends it up, but looks like Barber's able to pick it up in the neutral zone. It comes back down. Martin gathers it. And whoa, a little bit of, don't do that. All right, Martin sends it down, clears the zone. 31 seconds left on the power play, or on the Storm power play. And they're still trying to figure out what to do here, so they're going to break it out. Looks like they give it to their big guy. Going to go into the zone, dumps it down in behind the net. And, yeah, somebody's got to get to the puck. Down behind the pillar. Looks like it goes down behind the net. Barber's giving a little bit of a problem there for him. Shot save from the side. And, oh, boy, looks like it comes out just as Watkins comes out of the point. There's no icing. Watkins gets it from behind the net. No, Maz passes it but doesn't get it out. It gets chipped into the neutral zone and comes off a stick. No icing there. Dom Ferrari picks it up. Looks like it comes to Clevenger. It goes back down around the net where it looks like Brotherton is going to pick it up. And he sends it up to Clevenger. And Clevenger manages to get it in their zone. What's going on down there? Whoa, a shot and a save. The goalie covers it up. Nice job by the goalie. All right. The score is 1-0. We had just killed off a power play. 9:43 left in the first period. 4 on the faceoff. That's Mason. And it looks like we lost that. Oh, won that faceoff. And there's a little bit of a just kind of holding it up in the corner there. Sorry, it's out of view there. Unfortunately, we can't do much about it. So 86 gets the puck, tries to send it in the slot, no one there, and ends up getting chipped out. And it's a foot race there, but it looks like Ferrari's going to get it. Actually, no, it was an icing. So Ferrari got there, but icing anyway. And we're going back down into the Storm zone here. Okay, looks like we have Moranto on the faceoff, number 55, in their zone. And we lost the faceoff, but it just barely cleared the zone. Offsides, it's coming out. Everybody's offsides now. Now we go chase again. Moranto goes and slashes at it. Looks like Luke was going for it, but Gabe beat him to it. Gabe, whoa, tries to take a shot. I think it goes a little over. And I can't see what's going on, but it manages to clear the zone. You got to get that, Aiden. Oh, boy. There you go. There you go, Gabe. Gabe's attacking. Northeast Storm gets it and takes it back into their zone. They're bringing it out in the neutral zone. Still giving chase. And they dump it down in. It looks like River stops the puck behind the net for Wong. Wong sends it up to, and it gets broken out. It doesn't really get broken out. It comes back in. Quentin Dolangowski manages to get it and sends it up in. It looks like it's getting shipped back into the zone. Wong sends it around to, I didn't see who that was, 40, Wallen. And that's a wide shot. And who is that? Who is that? Oh. Riley gets it. Tries to get into the zone. Big check from Riley into the boards there. And Riley's still fighting for it down there. Gets it, sends it down behind the net, almost on net. It goes through the crease and bounced off the goalie. But it goes back to the point. That was 97. Yep, 97 down below the 125 gets it. That's Eric. Eric's on the, looks like on the side of the goal line. 97 sends it up into the slot. It doesn't get to anybody. And the Storm is able to break it out. And it looks like we almost had an odd man rush there. But Wallen is able to get to it and the Storm pick it up. Yeah, I don't think that was a hit. I think he just got that. No. I don't know if I like this. This is a coffee with chocolate in it. Weird. All right. Yeah. Who's on that face-off? I can't tell. Gimbleton is on the face-off here in our zone. Comes back. Goes. Looks like that. Yeah, that might have been wide. I don't know. But, okay. The shot and River made the save. Just bounced out of the glove, so there's a little bit of rebound. And looks like Martin's able to get it. Sends it up to Brotherton. Brotherton tries to get down and weave around people. Sends it. Oh, boy. It's a shot by, who was that shot by? Shot by 13. It was off the post. And looks like the net just came off, so the whistle will be held or blown there. 7:03 left in the first period. Score is 1-0. Hilliard. All right, we have Kimbleton on the face-off here in their zone, in the Storm zone. And I think we won that one. 95, Clevenger sends it back down into the Brotherton takes it behind the net. Still has the puck. Get in that corner, gets checked. Clevenger picks it up. A little bit of a problem there on the boards, but he's able to still get it. Gets it, sends it back down to Martin. Looks like he's going to get it. Martin dances with it, running a little bit around. Takes a shot right on net, and the save is made and held. 6:38 left. And you get a nice little shot of Sean's stat sheet. All right, number 4, Mason on the faceoff. And it is lost. Storm is able to come up with control, and they are taking it through the neutral zone. Send it back down. It goes over the net, hits the post, or hits the glass behind. There's a check down there. Watch it. Here comes a shot. Oh, that sucks. All right, so goal came in. It looks like it hit a pad and then went through. So the score is now 1-1. It hit the pad, and I think it went through somewhere. That's what happens. Probably on the right. 4 on the face-off. All right, sorry, taking a sip. Storm definitely pushing. Mason takes it, sends it up to Francis. Francis gets it, tries to dance around. Shoots it right on net. Sorry. Trying to get the focus to go back down there, but it looks like it's going. It's like you come into frame and it focuses on you. And it's like, oh, what's that? No, you're good. You're good. 97 on the faceoff. And we win the faceoff. 25 sends it. Goes wide. I think that goalie got a set on that. There it is again. Ferrari with the shot. Now Wong gets it and sends it back down behind the net where the Storm picks it up. And 97 does a big check. And who's in the corner? Looks like Storm is able to break it. Oh, it's outside. That was cleared, so everybody's offsides. Now we got a touch up. And we're back down in. Oh, boy. Wong actually gets it in the neutral zone. It gets dumped back down. Storm picks it back up. Storm sits it behind the net, sends it up to their point, where they're able to break it out. And that was a shot and a save by Carmody. And looks like Watkins is able to take it up and out of the zone. Gets down into their zone, takes a check, gets knocked off the puck. But Kimbleton gets it on the line. I'm not really seeing what's going on. Something's going on there. I think there's some kind of a penalty or something. Something's going on. I think the Storm is going on the penalty kill here. So a penalty against the Storm. Looks like for cross-checking. It is 4:58 left in the first period. 2 minutes on a power play. Man advantage. 48 on the faceoff. Yeah, it looks like we win the faceoff. It goes back to Eric. It goes D to 13. Martin gets it and sends a shot, and he goes right in. Martin with the goal, top left corner. That was a zinger at 4:51. Score is 2-1. Hilliard.
Can't give him that much room.
No, you can't. You can't give that. So Martin. So 13, 25, 33, 48, and 95 were on the ice for that goal. So I'm sure the stat keeper will update accordingly. All right, 97 on the faceoff here, and it looks like it is lost. Storm's able to get it up into their zone, and there's kind of a little scuffle right here by the bench. Eric comes up with it, dumps it over to Riley, but he doesn't get a hand on it, so that's going to be icing. That whistle sounded like it came from over there. Nobody on the screen can see where I'm pointing, but whatever. It's all right. So icing comes down here. Score is 2-1 Hilliard. 4:38 left in the first period. Face-off is down in our zone. Hilliard zone. Sorry. Who was that on the face-off? 48 on Kimbleton on the face-off. Kind of loses it there. Whoa. A little bit of a weird shot. Kind of went wide. Okay. Eric. Who's that? Clevenger kind of battling down on the boards there. And Riley dumps it up out where Clevenger picks it up in the neutral zone. He's got a little bit of space and he's got somebody with him. But he takes a lofty shot. It goes over the net. Wallen able to keep it into the zone. Still in the zone. Nice job. And manages to stay in with the skate. Brotherton takes a check down below. Clevenger behind the net. Trying to fight off two of the Storm here. Storm is able to come up with it, and it looks like they dump it out in, and that's a good stick there. So Brotherton gets it. Whoa! Clevenger almost got sprung there, but it looks like it's icing. Icing on the Storm, so we're going to come back down into their zone. Three minutes, 39 seconds left in the first period. Mason on the faceoff. And I can't see. It looks like we won that one, but it came out and around behind the net where Francis is coming to pick it up. And looks like, who was that? Kept it in the zone. Oh, boy. There's a little bit of a scramble. It goes up, and Mason able to keep it in the neutral zone. Looks like he's got a little bit of space. He's going to take it in. Goes back down around the sidewall. Loses the puck. It looks like 86 picked it up. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. It looked like 86 tried to get it in there. 21 tried to shove it in, but it couldn't quite make it. So it ends up coming out in the zone where Martin gets it. Martin makes a move. He's going into the zone. Looks like he wants to get another one. Takes a shot. It goes wide, and they're able to clear it up. But looks like Barber kind of dancing around. Sends it back down into Mason. Mason almost tries to send it over to set up Barney. Barney can't get it, but it comes out of the zone, and we are on cherry picker time. So shot goes wide, but River holds it. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the burst. That was a wide shot, by the way.
I know I missed second assists and stuff. But
Oh, you go back and do it. You just go. I usually hit just the players on the ice, and then I do it. But face-off in our zone, 97 on the face-off. And it looks like it's lost, but we're able to come up with it anyway. Ferrari gathers it and sends it up into the neutral zone where Eric almost gets it, but we dump it back down in. Looks like, who's that, 97? Riley fakes it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, no. Riley set it right into the slot, but Eric could not get a handle on it and take a shot off. But now he still has the puck. Goes back behind the net. Eric's still chasing it. Sends it back up to the neutral zone. Down Ferrari takes it and sends it back down on net where it is picked up and held. I think that might be Caleb Rupsich in net for the Storm. All right, face off in the Storm zone. 48 on the draw. 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in the first. Face-off is lost. It goes back down behind the net. They're trying to clear the zone where I think that was, hang on. Oh, boy. They're trying to spring these guys. You guys can't leave these guys any ice in the neutral zone. Anyway, Bray gets it, sends it up into the neutral zone where Brotherton is walking it in, goes down below the goal line here, comes back down, takes a check from behind the net. He had somebody in front of the net. Nobody passed to him. But Storm was able to get it and clear it, and they are dumping it down in. Was that a shot? Or did he just steer that up? I think he just, I was looking that way. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, so that's all right. We tried to clear the zone. The Storm actually aimed to keep it in, and it's almost a shot on net, but it looks like Clevenger is able to get it. And stops just short of the check where the Storm gets it down in there again, and they send it, try to get down there, but they lose the puck and ends up getting on the net. Where 95 gets it and just kind of dumps it off into their hands. Sorry, I'm trying to follow the play at the same time. A lot going on here. Barber takes it into the zone, dumps it down in. Looks like Eric's trying to give chase. Doesn't get to it in time. It gets sent down behind the net where Barber is trying to go for it. 97 tries to get it, picks it up. 62 gets it and sends it right into the net from a sharp angle. I'm not sure where that went. Was that right beside? Was that in the little hole to the right side? That had to have been short side goal. But that's a goal. So at 48 seconds left in the first period, 3-1 Hilliard. And, 62, 25, 13, 97, 44. And we're down on the face-off here, guys. '97 on the face-off. That's Riley. It comes back. We win it. Oops, sorry, I guess I need to follow the play. 13 gets it. Martin sends it over to Barber. Barber tries to send it up to 25, Eric. Still going to get the names ready. It gets sent up to Martin. Doesn't quite leave the zone, so there's a little odd man rush. Storm gets it, but we ended up coming back with it. Barber sends it up to Eric. Eric at the blue line sends it way far to Watkins to take it into the zone. Watkins dumps it down behind the net, and the Storm is able to pick it up. And they are trying to break out. Almost a couple of drive-bys. Looks like they get a little bit of odd man rush here. And that's all right. I think they're going to call on that one. Oh, hang on. That was that. So the Storm did a check on one of our players, and then Riley ended up doing a retaliation. I have a feeling both of them are going to go, where it would have just been a power play for Hilliard. 5 seconds left in this period. Are they both going? It looks like just looks like Storm's going. I don't see Riley going. Okay, so that's a power play. Oh boy, we have kids being kids, I guess. That's the way it goes. Oh boy, sorry, face off down in their zone. 5 seconds till the end of the period, and 2 minutes on a power play. And I don't know what we're squabbling about. Just take the face off, guys. 5 seconds left. 48 on the face off. wins it back. 25 gets it, sends it over to Martin. Martin can't quite get it. Looks like that's going to be the end of the period. And here we go. Is it Caleb in net? Okay. All right. We know him. So I'm going to mute this for a second. All right.
To try this out sometime?
So Mr. Watkins and I are talking about cortados, right? Not cornados, which is like a coffee drink. Coronados, tostados, fajitas in a cup, cortados. Anyway, cortado. He has a little small espresso drink, but I've never had one, so I guess I'll have one at some point in our future. All right, second period about to start. 1:55 left on the power play for Hilliard. 17 minutes left in the period since it's just starting. Kimbleton on the faceoff. And the bench gets all loud. We win the faceoff. It comes back to Martin. Martin just kind of hangs onto it, looks for space, dumps it back to, who was it? 25. Yeah, they got a forecheck. You guys can't be doing something. I think they might be calling for a trip there, but 25 gets it, goes through the neutral zone. The bench for the Storm is a little upset. That was a shot by 25, and it was held by the goalie. Flag it. Flaggy. Could be. I mean, if the goalie had to stop it, it might have been a shot. Yeah. Let's go to video review. No, we can't do that. 48 on the face-off down in their zone. 1:30 left in the power play. And looks like we win that back. It goes back to, who was that? Clevenger. Oh, no, 25. Eric. Martin gets it. Sends it on. Oh, boy. 48. Almost sends it wide. And 25 gets it on the side. Eric sends it up into the slot. It's sitting in the crease. And stuff is going on here. Hang on. Oh, guys, stop. Oh, no. Okay. And it looks like, yeah, we do. But we do retaliate quite a bit. And we draw a penalty and then go right into the box with them. So it looks like due to a little scuffle in front of the net, Brotherton is going, and along with that, so it'll be a 4-on-3.
I'll give you that. We
5-on-4. So those are offsetting penalties. I had to learn my terminology here. So we're still 5-on-4, which means once Storm guy comes out of the box, we have to wait for a whistle to get them out. So that's at 16:15 left in the second. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in our power play. 48 Kimbleton on the faceoff. Wins it over to Mason. Mason tries to send it up, but couldn't actually get it up to the door or to the point. So Storm able to get it, and one of their fast guys gets it. Tries to get it, dance around Martin. Martin doesn't get to it. Martin makes it. Sorry, he was able to check the guy. And we're able to get it into the zone, dump it back down in. It comes back up and out. Whoa. Yeah, they got some fast guys. They're going to try and get around you. 25 gets it, goes into the zone. Eric tries to take another shot and a goal, top right. That went up and over. That was a great shot. A great shot. 25. All right, so 25 with the goal. 25, 13, 4, 95, and 48 were on the ice. That's a nice goal. Hang on, sorry. That was Eric with the goal. I'm not very good at announcing. I'm not very good with announcing these goals. I got to do better. I do the numbers, but Eric with the goal on that one. Morento on the faceoff, 55. And we lose the faceoff. It goes back to the Storm, and they get it in their zone. They take it back down in. And a little bit of fight going. Tried to knock it up and out. Tried to send it up. A little bit. Time and space. There's a little bit of a check to the board there. 44 gets it, sends it around the net. Where the Storm picks it up, sends it right into the slot, no one there. Looks like Luke gets it, tries to clear it, but it looks like it comes from there. And shot and save. A little bit of a battle down in the corner. You might be able to see it from the side of your screen. Storm comes up with it. Barber gives chase to it, tries to get him around the net. Looks like they're trying to get something going. He gets sent up, and it's like Storm is able to keep it in. Big shot from the point goes up and over. And Barber got it, tries to send it up. It still stays in our zone. We need to do a little bit of work there. Wallen picks it up, sends it back down to Barber. Barber has a little bit of space trying to run it out of the zone, and he clears the zone. And looks like he's just going to dump down in and try to chase after, giving his teammates a change. And Storm comes up. 86 tries to grab it. It gets past, and Dom Ferrari gets it, takes it down, settles it down behind our net a little bit, looks for some options, but he sends it on up to Mason. Mason takes it and goes to the neutral zone, dumps it down in, goes to Chase. And Mason eats a check, but Mason's down. That was a shot by Barney, 86 shot, right in the crease. Owens got it, and I think whistle. Man, we're getting. Well, our guys are out of the box, but looks like Francis is going into penalties right now. I think roughing. What's the call here? So Francis is going to the box. Interference. Okay, that was interference. So we are on the penalty kill now. 14 minutes exactly left in the second period. Score is 4-1. Hilliard. And 2 minutes on the power play here. Let's see. Clevenger on the face. Is that 95? Clevenger on the face-off? All right. And face-off is lost. And it goes back up to the point for the Storm. And Storm still have it. They danced around their zone, tried to send it in there. Tried to set it up for a one-timer, and couldn't quite fan on it. And it gets still kept in the zone. And who was that? Looks like Clevenger is able to clear the zone right there. Still fighting for it. Storm gets it. And Brotherton doing some work, and their big guy comes in. Looks like he's got some. Woo! Martin had a great stick there, knocked it right off him. And it's sent out of the zone. Storm pick it up in the neutral zone, number 24 on their team. Seems to have a little bit of legs under him. Going to be running through. Tries to make a drive for the crease. It goes straight past through the crease. Storm still pick it up. They're buzzing around the net. Oh, that was actually a great play. They should have picked that up. Well, anyway, we're a man down, so there's going to be a guy open. That's a goal against. Score. That's a power play goal for Storm. Score is 4-2. 13 left in the second period. You guys got to stop taking penalties, man. All right. 97. Riley on the faceoff. Riley loses the faceoff. And Storm is able to pick it up again. Gets around Barber. Boy, oh boy, what are we doing here? Come on, guys. All right, 62 gets it, sends it up, and it's going to be icing. Ba-da-ba. Icing back down. What's our shot count right now? 14-9? All right. 14 shots for Hilliard, 9 shots for the Storm. Score is 4-2. 90 Riley on the faceoff. And it is lost. Goes back down to, looks like, yeah, that went down on net, and River made the blocker save over there. I'm not sure if that was actually a shot on net, but it's able to come out. Riley takes it into the zone, takes it around to the circle, gets a little bit of space, sends it up, and he gets it right over the goalie's glove on the short side. We got some really good ones there. Riley, we know where to shoot on that one. So it's right up there. That's a hard one to get for the goal. Yep. So that's Riley with the goal. So let's see. Riley, 97, 4, 25, 40, and 44 on the ice. 25 and 44.
You know, I notice on power plays, I don't even do that because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Plus minus.
Yeah.
Unless it's a
I
shorty,
still do it anyway.
But, yeah,
48 on the faceoff.
So if they want to go see.
Yep. 48 won the faceoff, but we lost it. So, no, we won it. Okay. Never mind. I got confused on which side we were going. And that he tries to chip it up into the zone, but he ends up hitting Troy. Jeez almighty. I know you guys hate that guy. Jeez. You don't have to be that mean. All right. They don't hate him. Kimbleton on the faceoff right outside our zone. We lose the faceoff, and it goes back down deep. Kimbleton giving a chase on it. Storm picks it up, loses an edge. Where it was at 95, gets it, tries to send it up. No, it was 25 gets it, tries to send it up over. Barber gets it, sends it D to D. Martin dodges the check, and it looks like some bodies go down. They're still fighting for the puck. Clevenger ends up with it. And he sends up, and Martin takes a shot. It looks like that one blocked wide. And 48, Kimbleton still gets it, and it is dumped out of the zone. You need some legs there. You got some fast guys there coming at you. All right. Goes over to Barber. Barber sends it on up to Clevenger. It was kind of slowed down by a Storm player there, but Martin gets it, and he's taking it into the zone and tries to do some dancing. And this is puck. Everybody fanning on the puck here, but looks like Kimbleton gets it, tries to walk it up into the slot, couldn't get it. So Martin gets it. He's in the high slot, comes back down to the point, almost loses the puck, goes around, loses somebody, and takes a shot. Shot looks like it goes up and out and over. And Kimbleton still fighting for the puck where the Storm's able to pick it up and goes through Dom's feet here. Dom comes back down. He's got one chasing and sends it back down the net where Wong picks it up, and he gets checked there. And Kimbleton sends it up to Clevenger. Clevenger tries to get a bit of a spot. Shot goes wide.
That makes it worse when you didn't pass.
I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know what happened. Was there icing? Did it just go out of play?
Out of play.
Yeah, I think the puck just went out of play. No hand pass going out of play or something. Nobody's going to the no. So hang on. Somebody's going to the bench. I'm not sure what's going on here. Whoa! You got a 2 and a 10 for something. Huh? He must have said something nasty. So Storm has got a 2 and a 10. So we're going to be on a power play here. 10:47 left in the second period. Score is 5-2. Hilliard. Kimbleton on the faceoff. It's 5-on-4 right now. The Storm picks it up, and Brotherton gets it. It gets sent up back down into our zone. River gets the puck, calms it down. Is that Martin? Martin gets it. Oh boy, they're leaving that puck there. They got a forecheck, man. They got a forecheck. You can't just go. 25 gets it, loses the puck. Kimbleton gets it and dances it into the zone, trying to get set up. Instead of setting up, he just takes it and sends it on net. Goalie makes a save. Storm picks it up and tries to set it up. Couldn't get it out of the zone. It's still in our zone, or their zone. Okay, Storm is definitely trying to break it out. They got a guy with a good stick here. And comes back down. Good D from Martin. Martin trying to take a check. Checking the guy on the board there. and it gets sent out. Looks like Eric picks it up in the neutral zone. Couldn't quite get a handle on it. It's going to be offside, so we enter the zone. So Kimbleton waits and goes inside. He's got some time and space, and look out. Oh, nice shot. Even better save there. And 4 gets it. Sends it back down to, is that Clevenger. Clevenger takes his time, takes around the half wall. Goes up to the high slot where Barber gets it, sends it down to the circle for Eric. Eric takes a shot, it goes wide, and Kimbleton not able to keep it in. Sends it back over to Barber. Barber gets a little bit of time and space. Gets into the zone. Goes back down to the corner. And now he comes back up to the point, sends it back down along the wall. Clevenger picks it up. Clevenger looking for some space, gets a little bit of space, tries to backhand it in where Eric was there, but couldn't get anything on it, and it gets knocked over. Barber gets it on the half wall, sends it on up to Watkins. Watkins gets right in the slot, and that is in the net. That is Watkins with the goal. Power play goal with 1 second left on the power play. Came over to the high slot. They gave him some room to dance. So that is 62, 25, 95, 44, and 4 all on the ice for that. Power play is over. 8:47 left in the second period. Score is 6-2 Hilliard. And now I'm getting told that my transmission is weak, unable to stream. But we'll see. We'll keep it going and see how good it goes. Moranto on the faceoff. Loses the faceoff. And, oh, man, that looked like that hurt. Down in the corner. Check. Oh, man, that was Luke with the check, and I think we're going to be on the penalty kill. Or now he does, yep. Luke going to the box for yeah. Oh, he's got 2 and a 10? He just did a hip. Really? Yeah, he just did a hip thing, but there's nobody in there. So, hang on, ref's talking here. I think he got a 2 and a 10. So they're deciding who's going to serve the 2. Looks like Luke is going to be in the box for 10 minutes here. And Francis is going to serve the 2. So we are on the penalty kill, and was that Moranto on the faceoff. Looks like it was 1, and then it got sent back down to the point. So the Storm. Dolangowski on the point there, trying to keep it out, and it gets shot on net. River makes a save. And it gets sent up to the point, and woo boy. Oh, that's up and out. Woo! That was a misplay there. Yeah, it was a misplay there. That could have been a goal easily. That's unfortunate. We got all the other parents. That's why the network is getting a little bugged down. 4 on the face-off. That's Mason. Mason loses the shot. It goes back to 24. It gets sent right in on River. He gets it and holds it. They are going to be shooting. That guy's going to be shooting quite a bit. Yep. White helmet, shot. White helmet, a little bit of dance shot. All right, Mason on the face-off again, and we win it, and it gets sent. St. Charles are here, so my network is getting a little bad. Storm is able to drive it into the zone. That's not good. Save. Tried to get it right into the zone. River makes the save there. Yeah, he no. 4 on the face-off, Mason. Still on the penalty kill, minute 12 left. We lose the face-off. Shot goes over. And 24 gets it. He looks like he's going to send it down on net. It gets tipped down. I think that went tipped wide, and Mason takes a check. They try to get it over, and here comes 24. Sends it over. Save again from River. (18-13) on shots in favor of Hilliard. 97 on the faceoff. Riley. And the faceoff is lost. It goes back up to their point where Riley's able to check it off the guy, and he's on a little bit of a breakaway, and he takes it and he sends it over the net. But Aaron is able to keep it and kind of maintain control, and it sends it back down, and we are just sending it back down to fill off the rest of this penalty here. So with 30 seconds left on this penalty, Storm gathers it up in their zone, sends it around. Looks like Bray is going to get it. Well, tries to get it, but they get it. 25 gets it and just send it back down in. Nope. 25 is going to try and dance, and then he sends it. 15 seconds left on the penalty kill. Puck goes back down into our zone. Oh my gosh, why did you go after? Oh my goodness. Did Brady call him off? Okay. Somebody called him off. Well, puck goes out of the zone, and they managed to get it, and oh boy, a little bit of a slash shot. Oh God, I wouldn't give him a shot. I wouldn't give him a block shot. Oh boy. And yeah, that was kind of like a tackle. No. He's all right. He's skating away. I think he felt that a little bit. So probably he got it on both sides, the front and back. All right. So Riley draws a penalty. So looks like Storm is going into the box. Looks like we killed off that penalty, and now we are on a 2-minute power play. 6:18 left in the second period. The score is 6-2 Hilliard. 9. Dom is on the faceoff, wins the faceoff. It goes back to, who was that? Riley. Riley gives it to Barber. Barber takes a shot, and it looks like Caleb is able to hold it. Nine on the faceoff again. Looks like he loses it. It comes up, and it gets set down. Cleared the zone where River doesn't touch it, but Watkins comes back and gets it. Watkins has a little bit of time and space. He's going to drive it up through the neutral zone. Getting chased. Goes in. All the way in. Oh, that's a shot. That was a shot, but it didn't go anywhere. Caleb made the save on that one. Barber gets it in our zone. Goes back down behind our net. Trying to get it sent up. Gets sent up. The Storm pick it right. Whoa. Watkins with a big check right in the open ice there. Or in the center ice. 44. Barber gets it in our zone, trying to look for something, sends it up, and it almost gets up to Ferrari, and it goes down into their zone. Looks like nobody's chasing. We're just kind of waiting for it. Riley gets it on the half wall since it goes back down behind the net. It's like he's looking for some space. Watkins able to get it on the wall, sends it back down to Ferrari behind the net. It comes back up to Watkins. Watkins gets it at the circle, sends it on up to the slot for Barber. Barber sends it over to 97. Riley takes a shot. Blocked by Caleb. And whoa, a little bit of slash in there. And that's a slash. I think Watkins going in the box for the slash. So we will be 4-on-4 for about 39 seconds here. And then the Storm will have, a minute 20? Minute 20 on the power play? Oh, boy. Okay. 48 on the face-off here. The face-off is down in our zone. And Kimbleton wins the face-off and eats a check into the board. We can't see it behind there. It goes over to Martin. Martin able to kind of hang on to it for a minute. Looking for some space, sends it on up to Kimbleton. Kimbleton takes it out of the zone, gets in the neutral zone where Eric gets it, and he drops it back down to Martin. Martin takes a shot, but it goes wide, and then Barber picks it up at the point, sends it back down to Kimbleton. Kimbleton takes it and sends it back down behind the net where Eric picks it up. Couldn't get a hold on it, but the Storm get it, and Martin gets it at the point. Martin looking for some space, gets to the circle, comes back down to the point, still looking, and he clears the zone. Looks like he's just going to regroup. Since we are on the penalty kill right now, it's kind of a smart move, and still has the puck behind the net. Now he's going to have to do something with it. They're getting forechecking. They're definitely trying to forecheck. And now he clears it to the neutral zone. The Storm is able to gather it, and they're getting set up to do a push here. 1 minute left on the Storm power play. That's Caleb. That's funny. Caleb in the Storm net trying to give the gorilla move to Eric. Anyway, the puck is in our zone. Storm is able to kind of gather it. Looks like it comes up to the point where their 24 gets it, sends it over to D. There's a big shot coming. Low shot, and two saves. There was one save in, and then there was another one came in. And now something happened. Now what's going on? Kimballton takes some kind of a hit. I didn't see that. What I was looking over. What exactly happened there? What happened? What happened there?
Usual suspect takes a.
Well, no, I mean, but he's grabbing his neck.
Or...
I think it was a high hit. We thought there would have been something there. Looks like there's a little bit of, I'm going to come to the net there. You were getting a big old face full of Sean there for a second. So, let's see, Kimballton gets knocked down, and it looks like the Storm is on the another penalty for the Storm. So it looks like it's going to be 5-on-3, or no, 5-on-4. No, wait a minute, 4-on-4. Now, sorry, I was waiting for people to get off. 4-on-4, 9 on the Ferrari on the face-off. Looks like we lost the face-off. I think I can't tell. Well, maybe there. Todd says we won it, so it looks like we won it. I can't really see much going down in the corner. 44 with the shot that was blocked by the Storm. And they're able to get it and almost cleared the zone. It's cleared now. Mason picks it up, runs into his own guy, gets the puck, trying to be a pain in the butt. Looks like he is. Barber's going to help, which is good. All right, Barber ends up with the puck. He's skating it up and out. Clears the zone, goes through the neutral zone, and takes it into the zone, to the Storm zone. Gets down to really low, takes it around behind the net, still has the puck, looking for an option, sends it up to Owen Mason. Mason tried to feed it down into the slot, but couldn't do it. And Watkins able to knock it away from him. Goes back down into the zone. Storm able to pick it up behind the net. It gets sent up, and it looks like it is coming down, and not icing. I was going to say 1 minute left in the power play. I'm not sure why we were kind of dancing on it, but it looks like Barber leaves it there for Riley. Riley's got some speed, and he's trying to go through. Gets pushing it down low. Gets down low. Sends it around, looking for options. Drops it over to Clevenger. Clevenger sends it up to Martin. Martin dances around here. Gives it over to Riley. Riley takes a shot, and it goes up and over the net. And, it went bounced down. You said it went down?
I said he's got to get to the net spot.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Riley up on the point, gets the puck, sends it back down deep to Clevenger. Clevenger gets it on the half wall. He's then walking up to the high slot. Looks like he might be sending it back down to Riley. Riley gets it in the point in the circle, takes a shot, and it goes into the net. I think Riley got the shot. It might have been tipped by Brotherton, but either way, goal Hilliard 7-2. Riley looks like he's leading the goal line, so 97, 13, 62, 33, and 95. That's a power play goal for Riley. Yeah.
Goals on my
22.
22.
Okay, that was Moranto on the face-off. Loses it. It goes back to Wallen. Wallen sends it up into the neutral zone. Storm gets it. Gabe Moranto gets it to it. Wow. Francis tries to get to it. Gets a shot off, I think, and it goes way up. Not quite out of play, but Gabe's still fighting for it. Man, there are lots of checks in there. Quentin gets down in there. Gets sent down to the net from 47. Bray gets down, and something's going on here. Hang on. All right, guys. Looks like looks like we got some.
Shots again, Chippy.
I was going to say, I think this is. You can settle it down. So Moranto goes to the box along with the Storm player. No, I don't think so. I think
You got one last weekend? I don't know.
he might have been on the box. So I don't know. You get a sticker with a ref on it. I don't know. Um, what do they call that? It's not incidentals. They call it offsetting. Geez almighty, offsetting penalties there. So it's still 5-on-5. Errant on the faceoff. Loses. Actually, no, we win it. Bray gets it and he sends it down towards the net, and it was a shot. I think by 21 tipped it, and it goes away. Errant still gets it, sends it up to Bray on the point. Bray just sends it down low, and that's a shot, and it is held by Caleb. And everybody's a little on edge right now. All right. We love penalties. That's what we love. A bunch of high school kids. All right. Errant on the faceoff. Looks like he loses it, and it goes down to Storm employee. I almost said employee. Storm player gets it. A little bit of a high check there. Looks like they're driving towards the net. Gets a little bit wide. Whoa, boy. That was a close one. Lots of hooking going on, but that's all right. That's a Quentin Dolangowski gets it, and he sends it down into the zone where the Storm is able to pick it up. Caden tries to check him into the corner. Whoa! Errant gets it, and in the slot. Almost gets it. Clevenger tries to get it. Goes off to the side. Wong gets it. He takes a shot. It's blocked. And I'm not sure what the whistle was for. What was the whistle for? I'm not sure what River's doing, but he's holding up things. Yeah, I know, but doing it up here in the blue line. Then, oh, well. Okay. So another Storm. Wow, okay. Another Storm player going to the box. Uh, I this feels like a Dayton game. Yeah. Yeah, they are. Looks like we're on a power play here. 2 minutes. 11 seconds left in the second period. Sorry about that. Almost done with the second period. And then we'll be going for an ice cut. 48 on the faceoff. Kind of wins the faceoff. And it goes back to Errant. Errant loses it at the blue line. Still gets control of it in the neutral zone. Comes back in our zone. Sends it up to Martin. Martin brings it back. And that is the end of the period. I am going to leave it sit here, and we'll push it over there. How about that, to the scoreboard? That way you can get a nice little view of that. And I'm just going to mute the mic for a little bit. The score right now is 7-2 Hilliard. We will start the third period with 1 minute, 49 seconds on the power play. And away we go. Okay. I'm glad you guys are still watching. The story is about to start.
OHL kid just got the whole year. The other day.
And here, no, we're not coming out yet. Not doing anything. Refs are putting the nets back on. Got 'em up. There we are. Now we're coming back on the ice. Doing a little warm up. Yeah, I guess the refs got to figure out who's going back into the box. Okay. Transmission is unstable due to a weak network connection. All right. Third period about to start up here. Hilliard is up 7-2, and we are on a 1 minute 49-second power play. And Storm is waiting for us on the center dock. And looks like we're going to have Moranto in the box. I thought he was going to take the face off. And Luke in the box. That's right. So Moranto and Luke. Oh, no, we're on the. Oh, yeah, we're on the power play. I thought we were on the penalty kill. Everybody's in the box. It's hard to tell. Kimbleton on the face-off. And loses the face-off. It gets sent up through the neutral zone, and the Storm dumps it down on net, and it gets blocked or saved by River. And 13 gets it. Martin sends it up to Kimbleton. Kimbleton dances into the zone, or dumps it into the zone, where Brotherton's given chase. It goes up and gets kept in. Gets sent over to Martin. Martin gets it at the blue line. Dances a little bit, gets down to the circle. Dumps it off to Kimbleton. Kimbleton gets it, sends it back up to Martin at the blue line. It goes back down low to Kimbleton at the circle, sends it over, and that is a pass from Kimbleton over to Eric, where he puts it in on the short side. That is a power play goal. That is 25. I had to have the stat guy tell me. Nice job, Eric. 4 on the faceoff. The score is now 8-2. Mason loses it, and Storm gets it and tries to get it up, but Barney's able to keep it in, and it comes back out. And somebody's got to get it. They're able to clear it, but the Storm's able to give chase. Storm pick it up in their zone. Looks like Barney giving chase on it. Doing a good bit of forechecking. And Mason ends up with the puck and gives it back down to Barney. Barney sends it over. Almost goes over to Caden Francis. Checked by 4, I think. Storm gets it up and gets checked by Francis. I don't know where the puck is. There it is, behind the net. Storm picks it up behind the net. They're trying to break it out. Rollin able to keep it in. Sends it back down in the round. Looks like Francis is going to go for it. And going to check. He's going to check the player into the ref. Puck is down behind the net, and I'm not sure what's going on. Somebody's going. 20. Francis is going. What's this? Francis is going into the box. I'm not sure why. So it'll be a power play for the Storm.
Like literally, he probably said something bad.
Well, that's not surprising.
It wasn't a check.
Caden goes to the box due to foul language. All righty. Okay, so 2-minute power play for the Storm. 15:07 left in the third period. Score is 8-2, and it looks like who's on that faceoff? I think that's Kimbleton on the faceoff. Got a lot of penalty minutes in the stat here. Kimbleton shot save. Oof, I think we lost the faceoff. It ends up getting on the stick of a Storm guy. Gets in another shot save. 48 gets it, or Torta gets it. Goes over to the right side. Comes back up to the point. Storm sends it back down low, looking for a shot. And like Clevenger tried to get it. Whoa! It comes out of the zone, and we have 2-on-1, 48 and Clevenger with maybe a shorthanded goal. It gets to hit the stick of the goalie. Storm's able to pick it up, sends it up. It goes out of the zone, and Barber is able to get on it and keep it in the zone where, oh boy, Kimbleton gets it, Clevenger gets it, takes a good old rocket, and it goes off the crossbar and up, post to crossbar, one of the two. I can't tell from here. I got glasses, and I can't see for nothing. So is that 48 Kimbleton. Watch it. Oh, that was a great try. Even better save by Caleb there. Kimbleton down getting battled in the corner there. Still getting battled now. He's getting wrapped around. Puck goes back down around. Martin able to gather it and sends it back down again, where the Storm is able to pick it up. And Kimbleton still trying to go at it. Gives a nice check into the boards. Storm picks it up and able to break it. No, now they're able to break it out. Clevenger, oh man. Clevenger, oh boy. Still on Clevenger's stick. Gets down and around. Oh, that was a fantastic save. Great job by Clevenger. Great job by Caleb. Yeah, we're on the PK. Yeah. Still 26 seconds left in the Storm power play, so all that was done on the penalty kill. 13:32 left in the third period. 33 on the faceoff. That's Brotherton. Brotherton wins it back. It goes off the ref's stick, but looks like we tried to get it. Storm able to get it, sends it up into their slot where they're trying to break it out. They send it up. It goes out into the neutral zone where Martin able to gather it and kind of misses it a little bit. Puck gets sent out. Brotherton just eats a check, sends it back down, just clearing it up. 4 seconds left on the power play for Storm. Puck comes back down. Power play is over. We are full strength now. Caden's going to the bench, and it looks like Arrett is coming on for him. So we get the puck. Martin gets the puck behind our net, just kind of hanging there. And a nice pass up to Arrett where he doesn't pick it up, but Barber tried to get it out of the zone. And, oh boy, don't be dancing. There you go. Martin gets it into our zone. He was chased by another player, but he's definitely rocking through the neutral zone. Had 3 jerseys on him. Lots of stuff going on here. Barber takes a check from 2 of them. Storm gathers it, sends it up into the neutral zone where they're trying to get it. Barber ends up with it, sends it on up to Eric. Eric goes down into the zone, still battling down on the wall, still trying to get possession, and ends up going behind the net. And the Storm get it, send it up to the half wall, but Moranto picks it up, gets checked, tries to kick it forward, still has it down behind the net, trying to get around his own guy. He almost gets a check, or gets to the high slot. Dom able to keep it in. Moranto gets it again. Down around the boards there. Can't really see it behind the pillar there. Dom able to keep it in at the blue line. Nope. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a breakaway here. Was that a wide shot? That's a bummer. Anyway, shot went wide.
We caught a save.
I don't care. It might have hit his stick, to be honest with you. But Clevenger gets it in our zone. We're dancing around with it, tries to send it up, and I think that's going to be icing on Hilliard. Yeah, icing on Hilliard. All right, 11 minutes, 25 seconds left in the third period. 8-2 Hilliard. Everybody's getting a workout here. And Kimbleton on the faceoff. And I think he wins that one. He wins that one back. Takes it around behind the net. Looks for some space. Sends it on up. And he just Ices that sucker. Blech. All right. Back down in our zone we go. Kimbleton on the face-off. We win it forward, and it looks like Brotherton just gets it, and he's trying to push it down into the zone, loses the puck. It gets on the stick of a Storm, able to be kept in by Bray. Bray sends it down deep, goes down behind the net, where Brotherton checks him, goes to the net. Goalie steers it back down around. Clevenger tries to get it. Man, Brotherton is on a checking spree here. Checks it to the ding. It looks like 48 gives it back over to 30 or 95. 95 sends it to 40. Wallen tries to shoot it. It gets blocked. Oh boy. Wallen's going to get another crack at it here, I think. Nope, he's not. He sends it back down to Kimbleton. Kimbleton dancing around in the corner there. Tries to backhand it into the save. Shot saved by Caleb. Storm able to kind of get it in there. Oh boy. Wallen sends it down towards the net, and I think it bounces off of Caleb, where Clevenger is able to knock it into the net. Yeah, I think Clev did. So that is a Clevenger 95 goal. So 95, 40, 33, and 48. Did I miss somebody? Was that a shorthanded goal? I don't remember who that was.
I don't think it was.
I don't think that was too, but I only counted 4 players. Oh well. Even strength. Score is 92. 4 on the face-off, and we win it back. Luke tries to get to it, then Barber gets it. Sends it over to Martin. Martin sends it up and out, where the Storm gets it and dumps it back in. They're offside, so they got to touch up. Martin gets it, takes it out into the neutral zone. Dances a little bit, dumps it down in. Barney giving chase. Puck gets up. I think nope, Barney's still chasing after it. Tries to send it down. Whoa! Sends it down right in front of the net. It ends up going to Barber. Barber sends it down to Mason. Oh, no, that's Luke. There's Mason. Luke tries to pass it up. It ends up coming out of the zone. Where Barber goes D to D with Martin. Martin sends it back over to Barber. Barber sends it up, and it gets chipped off the stick, but ends up staying in the zone. Looks like Mason's going to check it and sends it down through behind, where the Storm picks it up. Storm sends it up and doesn't quite clear the zone, but they get it now. And Barber's able to stop it, takes it back into the zone. He doesn't have the numbers, but he tries to send it up to the slot, but no one's there. Watkins couldn't quite make it, so the Storm picks it up. Now the Storm is dancing in our zone, tries to get past Ferrari. Ferrari just knocks him off the puck, and that's a good, nice job there. Ferrari still gets the puck behind the net. Barber picks it up, sends it up to Errett. Errett breaks it out to almost to Riley, but Riley couldn't get a stick on it. So it ends up coming back down into the zone, where it's Storm. Oh, gosh, I hate those. The pass goes right through the crease, and it hits the goalie's stick, and it goes right through. Anyway, we're able to carry it in their zone. Looks like Watkins is able to do it. Gets a check, slides underneath some people. Puck's still free there. 97 gets it, sends it back into the slot. No one gets there. Wong sends it, goes a little high. It's at 97, 97, got that second shot and went wide. Wong gets it, tries to send it out. That is offside. 62 picks it up. Watkins takes it onto the half wall, sends it over to Wong. Wong bobbles it for a second, but able to pick it up. Around, gets it out of the zone. Clevenger picks it up into the neutral zone. Sends it on over to Wong again. Wong driving it in, and gets down low. Get Wong. That's something you don't see every day. Wong getting down low into the zone. Storm picks it up. Looks like Clevenger's able to keep it in. Clevenger rings it around, where Brotherton tries to angle him off, but it ends up clearing the zone. But Clevenger actually able to pick it up. And then Bray is able to get it. Tries to send it in, but it gets it off a Storm stick. Kimbleton giving chase. And then Brotherton goes back down low. Clevenger ends up with the stick, gets the stick lifted, goes to Bray, then back over to Wallen. Wallen trying to get to a little bit of space, sends it down to Clevenger. Clevenger at the dot, sends it off the side of the net. Clevenger still has it, sends it back up to Bray. Bray just kind of sends it down on net, saved by Caleb. Brotherton fighting for it down on the side of the half wall, and it looks like Storm is comes up with it, and they are able to break it out, and they're able to send it down. I think that might be icing. Yep. 7 minutes left in the third period. The score is 9-2. Hilliard. Barrett with a trio of goals. Mason on the faceoff down in their zone. Like I said, 7 minutes left in the third period. Faceoff is lost. And the Storm able to send it back down. And they're trying to zing it out. And Martin picks it up in the neutral zone. And he sends it up. And it goes off a stick, but it is, well, I thought it went off a stick, but it's icing. Apparently it's icing on us. So it's going to come back down in our zone. 6:45 left. Me talking doesn't bother you, does it? Maybe. All right, Mason's still on the face-off down in our zone, and I think we end up winning it. Martin actually gets it, and dancing around in the corner. He likes to do that, and he gets a little bit of time and space, gets some speed going through the neutral zone, gets it in, and tries to save it in. Good save by Caleb. Barney still fighting for it. Manages to pick it up. Looks like he might be sending it over to the slot for Martin. Great pass. Sends it back down in. It's blocked by a Storm player. And Barber, that's offsides. Just a little ahead of it. But 6:12 left. 9-2. The shot count is 31-19. Icing on Hilliard. Or no, I'm sorry, on the Storm. Riley on the faceoff. And that is a face-off win. Moranto kind of gets it. Well, Moranto goes down. Everybody's kind of dancing there. Riley picks up the puck. Goes behind the net. Looks like he sends it up to Wong on the point. Wong just kind of sends it down on net, but it gets blocked tipped away by a Storm player. And I'm not sure where the puck is there. Looks like it went down. Ferrari going to chase it. Gets it down behind the net. Tries to send it up in the slot. Doesn't make connection with anybody, but Dolingowski able to try and walk it away. But then it comes back down into our zone. That's a shot. I'm not sure what Aiden was doing there, but I would have picked it up before it got to him. But that's okay. Zing it down. It goes around behind the net and sends it up to Wong on the point. Back down to Riley on the half wall. Able to get to it, kind of just hanging out, staying behind the net, and gets it knocked off the stick. But Ferrari there to send it back down in. Riley still fighting for it. The Storm end up with it, and it comes to the point, doesn't quite clear the zone. Wong still sends it down on net with a shot. Blocked by Caleb. Storm actually gets a cherry picker at ice there, and we'll see what we got here. Oh, it's a stick lift and a shot, I think. Great save by the good back check. Here comes the shot. Oh, boy. And that was going wide. Boy, oh, boy. The Storm get it on the half wall. Looks like Riley gets it in the neutral zone. Whoa! It comes off. Going down in, gets some speed. Tries to send it off. Goes off the basket of the goalie. Another shot by 10. Luke gets saved. 47 at the blue line. Takes a shot. Goes off the stick of the goalie, so that's a save. Shot by 47. 47 gets it at the blue line again. Sends it down. It's blocked. Bray. Yeah. So 44 sends it over to 47. Sends it again. Bray with another. I think Luke feels that. I think Barney checked a Storm player into Luke. And that's Barber with the shot. It goes over and wide. It comes up and out, and I think that's going to be icing. Yeah, Luke felt that one. So what happened was in the corner, you guys didn't see it, but Barney ended up checking a Storm player into the boards, but in between that Storm player and the boards was Luke. So he came away feeling a check of two people. Kimbleton on the faceoff is one back over to Wong. Wong sends it back down deep, and it gets sent over. Ferrari gets settled down. Watkins tries to shovel it up into the net where Storm player gets it, and it is able to be broken out. And they are trying to get it into the zone. And it goes back down to the corner. Wong is getting chased. It looks like he takes a check into the board. Eric goes after the puck. It goes around the net. Gets sent up to Watkins. Watkins through the neutral zone, dumps it in. And Kimbleton chasing behind the net. Manages to be a pain in the butt. Watkins picks it up. Goes through the high slot. Loses the puck. Storm gets it. And they are out of the zone. And looks like they are trying to dump it in low. River comes out from behind the net, stops it behind her, where Ferrari picks it up and tries to chip it up in. And it looks like it ends up on somebody's net or somebody's stick. I don't think that was a shot. I think that was blocked. Ends up going wrecking around. Ferrari picks it up again, tries to send it up, and it gets onto Eric's stick, and he's going through the neutral zone with a little bit of speed. Dances around him and watches it. Oh my goodness, that's a goal. That was a goal from Eric. That's his fourth goal. That's 25, 62, 44, 47, and 48 on the play. Eric with his fourth goal. That was a walk around the player and stop right in front of the goalie. Really tough when it does that. 33 on the faceoff. The score is now 10-2. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes 27 seconds left in the third period. We win the faceoff. Dolingowski goes down into the boards there. I can't see behind the pillar, unfortunately. Who was that? Brotherton down behind the net. The Storm ends up with it. Looks like their guy is going to try and get it. Loses the puck. Oh, boy. Brotherton manages to knock it off the stick. Quentin, oh, no, couldn't get a shot off. Gets checked by a Storm player. And it comes out in the neutral zone, and it's down into our zone, and we get a stick on it. Brotherton gets wrapped up there. It still comes out of the zone. Storm still has it through the neutral zone. And it gets sent over to Brotherton. We are onside. We lose the puck, but Moranto gets a shot off. It goes on net. You're not going to give that to him? 55 with the shot. Yeah. It went on net, but it didn't quite make it, obviously. Mason gets it in the neutral zone. It gets tipped down by the Storm here. 44 gets it. Mason gets it into the zone. Woo. Comes back out of the zone. Kellen Luke gets it. I think Owen takes a check up high. Luke tries to pass it into the slot. It's a little bit going. 1 minute left in the period. Barney giving chase around their player. Down low. It comes up and out onto the Storm. Looks like it goes into our zone. They have a little bit of a head start, but Barber able to back check pretty good. He's checking the board. Storm picks it up on the half wall. Ferrari able to block that shot and runs into their dude. And 80. Everybody's getting checked here. Lots of checks. I think that's a penalty. Rivers coming off. Delayed penalty. And that's another check. Barney, go get one. Come on. He's trying to get it. And he takes a check to the board. And I think the Storm touch up. 29 seconds left. And I think we're going in there on the power play for the last 29 seconds. The score is 10-2. There was a lot of checking going on there. I think it was just a legal check right at the point. Dom just felt the worst of it there. He just hit the big guy and sat back down. And somebody else decided that they didn't like that. And we go in there. Clevenger on the faceoff. No, Clevenger not on the faceoff. Who are they giving? Luke on the faceoff. And faceoff is lost. Storm ends up with it. They go down. It looks like Bray is able to send it back down in at the point. It goes back down around the net where Moranto gets it. Moranto's at it. Looks like he's trying to get some space. He gets it up and around. He's dancing around. He should pass it over to Owen Mason. Mason takes a shot. It's blocked. Owen ends up with it again. Sends it back up to the point. Moranto gets it. Sends it down in, and it's a goal. That was Moranto. 55 with the goal. 47, 22, 10, and 4 on the ice. But Moranto, I think that's his, yep, 55 is the goal. He got his goal, finally. Nice job, Gabe. Score is 11-2. The clock is just running down, and the game is over. Hilliard wins 11-2, and we are going to have the handshake line. It's been a game. Shot count was 39 for Hilliard, 21 for the Storm. Score ends up being 11-2. Lots of penalties, lots of checking. A good game overall. And now I think we can all go get something to eat. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry about the connection, but I hope it wasn't so bad. And we'll see you on Sunday here. I think it's here at Chiller, Dublin. And we will face the Westerville Warcats. All right. Have a good evening, everybody.